What's up, it's Kaero. Welcome back to the channel. It's day 2 after the release on MTG Arena of Dominaria United. Super pumped to be playing some new decks. Today, we're playing Mono Black Control in Best of 1 Ranked Standard. Reset down from Mythic down to Platinum 4. I'll run over the deck list briefly. There's going to be a deck list in the description. If you want to copy that, you can import it into Arena, make changes, tweak it, do whatever you like. If you like the video, please hit that thumbs up. Consider subscribing for more decks. And here we go. So you'll see a lot of familiar faces in here. What you will not see is Deadly Dispute or Lolth. We miss them dearly in Mono Black Control. But we do have some newcomers that pack some punches for sure. So down at the bottom we have the new removal spell Cut Down. This is an uncommon from Dominaria United. Destroy target creature with total power and toughness 5 or less at instant speed. That means it can hit 2/2s, 3/2s, 4/1s, 1/3s, 1/4s. So if their power and toughness add up to 5 or less, they can be hit by this for 1 mana. It's very good. 3 Infernal Grasps, lose 2 life, destroy a creature. Tenacious Underdogs, a nice aggressive creature that can get in for some damage if you want to. The opponent's off to a slow start, or it's just a nice turn 2 blocker. Blocks anything with 3 toughness and kills it. 2 Reckoner Bankbusters for card draw over the course of the game, and then also being able to crew in an attack later. Meathook Massacres to clear the field. Graveyard Trespasser, 3-drop 3/3 with Ward, so it's hard to remove. Also, a little bit of graveyard hate here, and then if you get to Night, it becomes a 4/4, which is very cool. Liliana of the Veil, 3-drop 3 Loyalty Planeswalker. -2, target player sacks a creature. +1, each player discards a card, and -6 if you get to it is absolutely nuts. Soul Transfer, 3-drop. It's not drop, it's a 3-cost sorcery. Choose one, and if you control an artifact and an enchantment, you may choose both. So we like to, if possible, play this when we have a Bankbuster on the field and a Meathook Massacre, and that allows us to exile target creature or planeswalker and return target creature or planeswalker from the graveyard to hand. Really efficient spell. Sheoldred the Apocalypse, the big baddie of the set. 2 black, 2 colorless, 4/5 Death Touch. When you draw a card, gain 2 life. When they draw a card, lose 2 life. Good for punishing control decks that use Memory Deluge and like to draw extra cards. Sorin the Mirthless, the only black planeswalker from Crimson Vow, but he is actually very good. He does a good stand-in job of kind of replacing Lolth a little bit. It's not as good, but gets the job done. 1 Junji the Midnight Sky, 5-drop 5/5 Flying Menace, legendary dragon from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. When it dies, you can either have each opponent discard 2 cards and lose 2 life, or you can put a non-dragon creature from a graveyard, any graveyard, onto the battlefield under your control. So a big target here would be Titan of Industry, things like that, and lose 2 life. And Invoke Despair. If you run a mono black control, you got to have Invoke Despair. It's 4 black, so it's playable in different builds, but its main home is mono black. Target opponent sacks a creature. If they can't, they lose 2 life and you draw a card, and then you repeat that process for an enchantment and a planeswalker. 22 Swamps, 2 Takenuma Abandoned Mire for milling 3 cards, grabbing a creature or planeswalker out of the graveyard back to hand, and 2 Fields of Ruin. Thank you guys very much for watching. I want to give a shout out to all the members that have subscribed to the collective. There are details below if you want to join that. There are a few perks, and there's a monthly fee. If you can't do that, no worries whatsoever. I'd like to give a shout out to Country Fried, Benjamin Clay, Ben Garcia, and Eli K. Thank you guys very much for supporting the channel, and thanks for subscribing. So without further ado, I'll shut up and let you get into it. Enjoy. Okay, this hand looks pretty good. We'll keep it. Adversary, we can cut that down. I like doing that. Put them back on their toes a little bit. Let's get the Bankbuster down. Okay, so squeeze a 2/2. When he attacks, he makes a 1/1 goblin. You may cast him from your graveyard by paying 4 and exiling 4 other cards. They play more low toughness things, and we draw another land, we should be prime MYTHIC territory. We have to watch. I think these decks like to run Shiv and Devastator, so we have to watch in the late game. Raiju, yeah. We can crew the Bankbuster, though. It depends on where they put their token. Crew this up. Sheoldred's not an option. We don't have the mana. As long as Squee doesn't get another counter, we can still block it with the Bankbuster. Let's just do this. Build up a wall here. Possible that our Bankbuster will get killed, but that's okay. Yeah, I think it's fine. It's a trade that I'm willing to make. Let's see if they play another Squee. Alright, cool. We're in prime MYTHIC territory now. Let's attack first, though. They won't block. All right. Feels good. Infantry. I think there's a deck that can run infantry that's going to be pretty good. Good game. Opponent goes first. We have lots of removal. Evolved Sleeper. Alright, so the trick here is to make them put mana into it and then cut it down before it gets too big. Cut it down after they do the ability, so that way they spent mana to do it. Okay. Another land, like that. Get that sleeper out of there. They're playing mono black aggro. We're playing mono black control, so the rest is a weird one in there. Maybe they're not playing full aggro. I would think that they'd want to get rid of Sorin or invoke the Despair. Yeah, Sorin, that's a good choice. They attack. I wonder if they forgot about this. They did forget. It happens to all of us. So, rid of their tenacious underdog. We'll cut this down. Feel confident being a little aggressive here just because we're higher in life and we're the control deck. So I want them to play some stuff out. Okay, they do block here. Get Sheoldred up as a nice wall here. The way they can't blitz their underdog back at us. Okay. Got there. Man, they had a lot of underdogs. Those things just kept coming. They truly are tenacious, I would say. Nobody gets any cards. What's the deal? Are we in limbo mode? Just get to sit here and stare at each other. Ugin and Zayatora get to stare. It's a staring contest. Don't blink. Cards are here. Awesome. Alright, sounds good. Does this look good? We'll probably draw a land so we can go turn 3 Trespasser or Liliana, so depending on the speed of the match, we either go Underdog or Bankbuster on 2. I think we can keep it. There we go. They had a turn 1 Deathcap Glade. So they're playing Golgari. Quirion Beastcaller. That thing can potentially get out of hand. So yeah, every time they cast a creature, that thing gets bigger, and then when it dies, they get to distribute the +1/+1 counters on that thing. Luckily, it's going to be a little while before they get to activate fight rigging off of that thing. Let's have them sack it.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people touch mine. Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Don't think they're going to have anything with haste, so I think we're good to attack there. Another Beastcaller. Alright, let's attack.
I'm tired of your secrets.
They got rid of Walking Skyscraper. I'm gonna play something huge. Are they gonna try to like they have another fight rigging? We have to make sure that they never get to activate this. That thing's gonna be a 5/5. We have Sheoldred who has Death Touch. Maybe they'll forget. Nah. We can get rid of it with Lily. I think.
Drop it.
No cost is too great to quell my people's savagery.
We need to get in there. This thing's going to be a 7/7, and they're going to be able to play those fight rigging cards.
I bring my
So we need to be able to finish this out quick, depending on what's underneath those. Titan of Industry. And what else? Don't they get to play that one? Let's look at the top card. It's an underdog. Sure.
Blood for knowledge. A fair trade.
Ah, one of your friends has to leave.
Wish I had a piece of removal for that. Now they get to play the other fight rigging. Let's see what's under door number 2. It's the Shakedown Heavy. Wow, it's a lot of big stuff. Luckily, we're at 23 life, but this is going to be kind of crazy. We're just going to let that go through. Okay, so we can... What? Infernal Grasp the token. And then attack. We can deal 6 damage to them. We'll lose 1 thing, and then we'll be dead. Let's look at the top card, see if we can draw another removal. Invoke Despair.
You wish to know my secrets? Very well.
Can we draw a land and get this done? Underdog. We needed 1 land to be able to destroy this token. Can we get there? I mean, they're going to be able to block this. Can we do it? Only one way to find out. It's now or never. Do they have removal? They do not! I thought they might have. That was close. That was too close for comfort. Good game. What goes first again? That's okay, because we kind of need the 3rd land. Hopefully we can draw it. I don't like the fact we have 2 Lilianas in here, but I like everything else. So let's keep it. Deathcap Glade again. Is this the person that I just played? Like the fact that we drew another land. No, this can't be the same person, right? No, it's different. Alright, cool. Just reminiscent, like Deathcap Blade again. Get rid of that underdog. You know how I like people like to bring back those underdogs. Alright, cool. They cracked the blood token. Got rid of a voltage surge.
Those who get in my way tend to regret it. Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Okay. We can exile their Planeswalker. We can also play our Liliana. Yeah, that's probably the best move.
This fight finished before brunch. I've always hated crowds.
And then if we get 1 more mana, we're able to... We're gonna kill our Liliana. That's okay. It takes the heat off of us. 1 more mana, we're able to kill this adversary and the Liliana bill.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Get rid of the other underdog.
I'm done here. Fine. I know when I'm not.
Alright.
Haven't you ever heard
Liliana's
of
dead.
space?
Fable. Alright, give me the other land so I can take this stuff out. Nope. Alright, then we'll do it this way. Hopefully we get that land before this thing turns into Reflection of Kiki-Jiki. And I'd like the... Another one. They're doubling up on us. Alright.
Under my neither vampire nor you will serve me well.
We're both stuck on 4 lands. Alright, there's their 5th. Wonder if they invoke Despair. They have a lot of black mana here. They have enough.
One more grudge.
They killed their own reflection. I guess they're gonna get another one. Or are they? They are not. And we draw Sheoldred, which is cool. So we'll have 6 mana, so we'll be able to play Sheoldred and Tenacious Underdog. Or not. We're gonna get rid of Sheoldred. Yep. Okay, and then they search a library for a card, put it in their hand, and lose 3 life. Let's blitz this. So we can get a card off of it. Now they go to 6. Because they lose life off of that. What can they get back from a graveyard? A Bloodtithe Harvester, an Adversary. They can get our Sheoldred, which sucks. Gonna take our Graveyard Trespasser or Sheoldred? What we might be able to do, if they don't gain any life here, we might be able to attack with Junji, get him to 1, and then Soul Transfer, return a Graveyard Trespasser to our hand, let it exile a creature, and then they lose a life. Never mind. Now they're at 7. Soul of Windgrace. And a Titan. Not cool, guys. It's okay. I'm going to exile this Titan of Industry. And I'm hoping I'll be able to attack for 5 and then do something. I hope they choose the shield counter. They'll probably choose a shield counter and 5 life, which I don't want them to do. One would choose a shield counter in the Rhino. Five life in the Rhino. Okay. Not really what I wanted to happen. Let's have them lose life. Can't really attack us with the Titan of Industry, because then I'll have a clear shot at them for 5, and plus when Junji dies I can go grab something else, bring it back to the field. Like I could grab Soul of Windgrace, I guess. Or their Titan of Industry. That's only if I double block. If I double block with Sheoldred and Junji, then odds are they kill Sheoldred, leave Junji alive. That would suck. Field of Ruin is definitely not what I wanted. Fine, we're just gonna let them... Can't let them do it, because they're just gonna... They're just gonna make another Titan of Industry with the reflection and gain life, and just it's gonna be nonsense. So they're going to make another Titan. They're going to gain 5 life again. Swing in with that. Is there a chance I draw a meat hook and clear the whole board? I have the mana to do it, but it's a small chance before we get killed. Meat hook's about the only out that we have, but it would be a hell of a victory. Top decking a meat hook. Listen, you and I both know what you're going to do. You're going to make a copy of Titan of Industry, and you're going to swing it in. I'm probably going to take it. Yes. I think they're going to swing with everything. Let's thin the deck out. Let's try to draw a meat hook. By tapping the Field of Ruins, gonna thin the deck out, get some lands. See if we can pull this meat hook out of the deck. So you're telling me there's a chance. I will take that.
A fight? And you think you can win? One of your friends has to leave.
Oh, it's an Infernal Grasp. We can kill that. But it's over. It is over. Let's concede. Because they swing it with everything. We don't have enough to block it. Good game. That would have been sweet to draw that meat hook right off the top, though. Not gonna lie.